Recently, the Portland Trail Blazers have been doing more talking with Damian Lillard about how his future could look. I say it like that because these trades could either be going in two directions. Direction one is that they're trying to talk to him and hopefully set up a trade to make him happy and get him out of Portland. And direction two would be to try to make him happy by getting a feel for who he wants as potential teammates and then trying to make those trades happen. We can't forget the fact that he's been wanting to go to Miami, and he even reposted somebody's Instagram story, but then he quickly deleted it. But it said, Damian Lillard, future Heat legend. And like I said before, he put it on his story, and then he quickly deleted it. And I don't think he did this by accident. NBA players aren't supposed to publicly announce where they want to go because it detracts other teams from wanting to put that trade offer in. And that's just not how the trade markets work in the NBA. As a player, you're not supposed to be making demands or hinting at where you'd rather be, because if another team really wants you, but they know that you're going to come over and not try your best, then they probably won't put in that offer. So in my opinion, he made that post to try to hint to the whole world that he really wants to go there. And I think he deleted it on purpose after, and he probably claims that he accidentally reposted it. But I don't think it was an accident. It's pretty evident that the Trailblazers want to rebuild their team, and by drafting Scoot Henderson with the number 3 pick, they're doing just that. But I understand if Lillard doesn't want to be a part of that rebuild, because he's 33 years old and he wants to win now. So I understand why he wants a trade, and specifically to the Miami Heat. But problems come up because Portland didn't like Miami's trade offer. Miami wanted to send 2 to 3 first-round picks and throw in Tyler Herro as well. And Portland doesn't really have an interest in Tyler Herro, and they want more picks as well. And that's why the trade to Miami is a little bit complicated. But Portland could still pull off a trade. It would just have to be a multi-team trade instead. But it would be nice if he ended up somehow getting sent to the Miami Heat. The trio of Lillard, Butler, and Bam would easily make them one of the favorites in the East. I guess it just gets hard because he is 33, and he also has 4 years and $216 million left on this contract. My best guess is that he'll have some sort of a trade done either before training camp starts in October or sometime during training camp. But he's not lashing out at Portland, and he's not making that big of a scene, so at least he's being somewhat compliant, and that's a good thing. Even Kevin Love recently talked about how having Lillard would help the Miami Heat. He said that there's been many times where Lillard has been the best point guard in the league, and there's been some nights where he looks like the best player in the NBA. So clearly, he's pretty excited with the possibility of having Lillard on the team. But he also knows that Miami is a good team, and he said that, I think it's a lot of expectations and a lot of excitement, but I think either way, we're in a really good spot. So, it looks like he's trying to not get ahead of himself with the possibility of Lillard joining, but if it does happen, then clearly it would make him very happy. And I guess this is what Lillard wanted when he was hinting at going to the Heat publicly. He even has players on their roster ready for this trade to happen, and he's getting those guys in Miami excited and eager, and overall I think this just helps him demand that trade a little bit quicker. And it helps put pressure on Miami to try to work some magic and make some sort of a trade happen as well. And I know that there's a narrative going around that Miami is going to be a strong contender even without Lillard, but I don't necessarily agree. They're a good playoff team, but I can't see them getting past the Celtics every time if they were to play in the playoffs. Anything could happen, and Miami could go down, and Miami definitely can't win a title without Lillard. That's a fact. So they can be a decent team for as long as they want, but without another offensive star, I don't think Butler can continue carrying this team. Adebayo is pretty unreliable, and even if they get Tyler Herro back, I don't see that as something that takes them all the way to the finals. So I do think that the window is closing for Miami, and if they can't get Lillard, then they should try to make a move for somebody just so that Jimmy has some help. But let me know what you think about the possible trade scenarios and where you think Lillard is going to play this upcoming season. If you haven't subscribed already, then please do so, and I will see you in the next one. Peace.